Hey guys, it's Coach Steve, and I've got this week's workout brief. Starting on Monday, we're going to continue our back squat cycle by adding some weight to our 3 sets of 3. This time we're going to go 80 to 85 to 90% of our 3 rep max for all 3 sets, and really focusing in on good quality back squats. This is building on what you did last week. So a little bit heavier, should still be very manageable, very quality reps, shouldn't really be struggling here. May have to take a little bit more rest time between sets, but not a lot. This one really should just be a continuation of what we did last week. Then we're going into a Metcon with ring dips and overhead squats, and going to go from 21 down to 3, decreasing reps by 3 every round. And this is really going to take a huge toll on your shoulders. Break the ring dips up so that you do not cash those out. Take short breaks, get a couple more reps. Honestly, at some point, singles are a fine way to go on the ring dips. Overhead squats, the weight should be something that you can do fairly consistently, maybe 2 sets to start, and around that 12-ish, your 12 reps, you're going to start doing them unbroken. It shouldn't be that challenging, but you probably just want to take a little extra time because those ring dips are going to start adding up. And you're going to kind of bounce between those. Goal here is to do this in under 15 minutes. Cap is 17. And really just watching those shoulders, making sure things stay nice and tight and we don't hurt anything as we go through this high rep kind of workout. On Tuesday, we're going to practice the power snatch. We try to practice it anytime it comes up in the workout. So we're going to spend some time working on that and building the weights so that we are feeling comfortable with anything that's going to come up in the workout. And then in the workout, it's 12 minutes, as many rounds as possible, 15 power snatch, 10 toes to bar, 15 thrusters with the same bar, and then 10 toes to bar again. And this is something that the weights should be pretty light. You shouldn't feel like the power snatch and the thrusters are something that are heavy feeling for you. You should be able to do them very consistently, maybe getting them unbroken, maybe not quite. But very consistent reps. The toes to bar, kind of the same way, very rhythmical, very consistent. If you feel like 10 is just going to be too many, especially doing two times around, scale the number or scale the movement down so you can maintain consistency. We're looking for 3+ rounds-ish on this one, which means you're going to be moving pretty quickly through this. Even though it is very high reps. So just kind of keep that in mind. Also with power snatch, don't rush, slow down, do them well. There's a lot of things that can happen with the power snatch. So take your time, do those really well. On Wednesday, this one is a simple workout that is honestly for me one of my go-to cardio workouts. And that is 2 rounds, 5 minutes on an air bike, counting your calories, resting 5 minutes, and then 5 minutes on the rower, counting your calories, resting 5 minutes, and then you rinse and repeat it again. And really, we want to stay very consistent on our calories here. If anything, I would rather you get more calories the second time you're on the device than the first. And also, you get to determine and see which one of these devices you struggle with more. If you're doing this really well, they're going to be pretty even. But if you have one that's a little weaker than the other, you're going to see a big disparity. Maybe you're going to get fewer calories on the bike because you just aren't able to get that rhythm, or maybe you're shorter, so the calories on the rower are a little harder. Kind of get a feel for that, and you understand how you can use that one way or the other during the workouts. But go for consistency here. If you push hard and you maintain those numbers every time, the two of those together can make this a very devastating workout. But do not go out too fast or you die at the end. On Thursday, we're going to build to a heavy power clean because we're going to use that during the workout. We're going to start off practicing and building to a heavy power clean. Then we're going to do 5 rounds of 3 power cleans. And I want those be a pretty heavy power clean for you, something that's going to challenge you for sure. 200-meter run, pretty quick, and then 20 alternating kettlebell snatches. So every time you come down, you're going to alternate. You do not have to touch the ground. Just like a normal kettlebell snatch, it can come down and you pop it right back up. You're just going to switch every time. And you're going to rest 2 minutes between each round so that every single time you're going, you can go hard and fast. 2 minutes isn't enough to fully recover, but should be pretty close. You should be able to go pretty hard again when it's your time to go. Going for about 19 minutes or less. 21 minutes is the cap, and feel like you can go into this very, very hard, right? You want to find weights and things that you can do that you can push this one really hard with time on and time off to recover. On Friday, we're going 7 rounds of 11 front squats and 10 push jerks. And the goal is that it's the same bar. So you're going to do your front squats, set that down, maybe shake it out, pick that bar up, and then do your 10 push jerks. 7 rounds will mean you're probably not going to do all of these rounds unbroken. I highly recommend you find a way to manage that muscle fatigue, manage that midline, because that's one of the things that's going to give out. Your shoulders are going to be tired. That is the goal. You're just going to feel completely fatigued. You will feel a little bit breathy because both of these you have to breathe and brace. So you're going to feel like this is going to be a hard breather as well. But oddly enough, even with the front squats, your shoulders are probably going to feel the brunt of this one. Once we're done with that, we're going to continue to build in our running with 5 rounds of 400 meters. This is going to take quite a bit of time, so that means we have to get to that first part really quickly. Taking 2 to 3 minutes between each one of these runs. No, you are not fully recovered. Yes, you're going to be pushing this, and you're going to be tired by the end of this. That's okay. That's the goal. We want to practice running when we're fatigued, but we want to be able to still keep it tight. That's why we keep the rests in there. On Saturday, we're going into one of my favorite workouts, Helen. 3 rounds, 400-meter run, 21 kettlebell swings, 12 pull-ups. Goal here is to do this in under 12 minutes with a 15-minute cap. Now, the fun part of this is how hard can you run and still do everything else unbroken? What kind of movements can you do to keep those unbroken? How hard can you go? And that's really the crux here. You can go pretty light on the kettlebell swings, stupid easy on the pull-ups, but if you're running hard and doing those movements unbroken, you will get a killer workout. So keep that in mind. Scale this one down a lot and move quickly. This one is going to be a lot of hard breathing. The run is going to make sure that's going to happen. So you're going to try to get into the gym, start on those kettlebell swings, go straight to the pull-ups, and then right back out to the run again. And you're going to be exhausted. And that's part of the fun of this workout. That's what we've got coming up this week, guys. Look forward to seeing you in the gym. Bye.